we are going to start a chapter called similar triangles. So, in this similar triangles, in the exam point of view, you will get one 4-mark question, that is from Pythagoras theorem or from ratio of area of similar triangles or from similarity criterions or from basic proportionality theorem, and one of the construction also is there. Now, coming to this, let us see the basic thing of similar triangles. So, what do you mean by a similar figure? First of all, any polygon you take, any two polygons of same number of sides, two polygons of same number of sides. That means the first figure has 4 sides, the second figure also should have 4 sides, and their angles, corresponding angle should be equal, and the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal. Then we say that the figures are similar. So, usually we use A4 size papers, right? So, if size paper of this size, and if you go to A10 size, if you see that the angles here are equal. If you name this as A, B, C, D, and if you name this as P, Q, R, S, angle A and angle P should be equal, angle B and angle Q should be equal, angle D and angle S should be equal, angle C and angle R should be equal, and the ratio of the corresponding sides, that means AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to CD by RS is equal to DA by SP, then the figures are said to be similar. One more time, if two polygons of same number of sides and the corresponding angles are equal, these two are corresponding and these two are corresponding and these two are corresponding and these two are corresponding, and the corresponding sides, AB corresponds to PQ, BC corresponds to QR, CD corresponds to RS, DA corresponds to SP. The corresponding angles of first figure are equal to the corresponding angles of the second figure, and the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal, not the side lengths are equal, the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal, then the figures are said to be similar. See, if I have this 4, this is 8, this is 8 and this is 16 and this is 12 and this is 24 and this is 10 and this is 20. 4 by 8, 1 by 2. AB by PQ, if you check, 4 by 8 which is 1 by 2. If you check BC by QR, 8 by 16 which is 1 by 2. If you check RS by CD, sorry, this is 6, RS by CD, sorry, CD by RS which is 6 by 12 which is 1 by 2, and DA by SP which is 10 by 20 which is half. See, all the 4 sides ratios are equal, ratio of the corresponding sides are equal, then the figures are said to be similar. Any two circles you take with different radii, they are similar, because all the time the angles are 360 degrees in any circle. Even the different radius are different, they are similar. Let us see the basic proportionality theorem. So, in the exam point of view, they will ask state and prove basic proportionality theorem. So, let us see the statement first. In any triangle, the line segment is drawn parallel to any one of the side of the triangle, intersects the other two sides in two distinct points, divides the two sides in the same ratio. See this, if a line is drawn parallel to one of the side of the triangle and intersects other two sides in two distinct points, divides the two sides in the same ratio. For example, they have given a triangle ABC. One line is drawn parallel to one of the side, intersects other two sides in two distinct points D and E. Prove that AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. See the statement one more time. in any triangle, line segment drawn parallel to one of the side intersects the other two sides in the two distinct points, divides the two sides in the same ratio. That means AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. So we have written the statement. Let's write RTP required to prove. So before writing RTP, let's see the given thing. Given, what is given? In a triangle ABC, he has given DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. D and E are points on AB and AC respectively. So what is RTP? RTP means required to prove. Required to prove. So what we have to prove here? AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. This is to be proved. Let's see the proof. So to prove this basic proportionality theorem, or it is also called as Thales theorem because Thales is the scientist who invented this theorem. Before going to prove this, some of the concepts that we have learnt in 9th class we need to recollect it. If two triangles having the same base and between same parallels, their areas are equal. Triangles on the same base and between two parallels, their areas are equal. This concept we need to remember. And at the same time, for acute angle triangle, altitude, that means height, lies inside the triangle. For right angle triangle, height is one of the side. For obtuse angle triangle, height lies outside the triangle. Let's see that. If the given triangle is acute angle triangle, height lies inside the triangle. For right angle triangle, one of the side is the altitude. For obtuse angle triangle, height lies outside the triangle. So using this concept and triangles on the same base and between same parallels, their areas will be equal. Using these three concepts, we are going to prove this basic proportionality theorem. First, draw perpendiculars from E to AD and D to AE. Join CD and BE. I am going to draw a perpendicular from E to AD, first thing. Next, draw perpendicular from D to AE. Join CD, join BE. Now, I am going to find area of triangle ADE. What do you mean by area of triangle? Half into base into height. If base and height are given, we can find the area of triangle. I am going to find area of triangle ADE here. Area of triangle ADE, half into base. I am going to consider AD as the base. If AD as the base, EF will be the height. Half into AD into EF. This is the first thing. Next, the same area of triangle ADE, I can write in another way that half into, this time I will take AE as the base. I will take AE as the base. Half into AE into height. Height is dz, because for AE altitude is dz. Half into AE into dz. Second thing. Next, I am going to find area of triangle BDC. Area of triangle BDC. Sorry, area of triangle BDE. Area of triangle BDE. If you see this, for this area of triangle BDE, altitude lies outside the triangle. Altitude lies outside the triangle. What is the area of triangle BDE? Half into, I am considering base as BD, therefore height will be EF. half into BD into EF. Next, area of triangle CDE. CDE. So, for CDE triangle, if I consider CE as the base, height will be DC because it is an obtuse angle triangle. Therefore, height lies outside the triangle. Half into CE into height is DC. Now, already we have listened to one of the concept here. Triangles on the same base and between same parallels, their areas are equal. As DE is parallel to BC and triangle BDE, triangle CDE on the same base, DE. Once they say they are on the same base, their areas are equal, no? Therefore, area of triangle BDE is equals to area of triangle CDE. This is the point number 5. Now, using all these 5 concepts, I am going to prove this. Area of triangle ADE by area of triangle BDE, if I consider. Instead of area of triangle ADE, I am writing area of triangle ADE only. By, instead of BDE, shall I write area of triangle CDE? Because just now we have proved area of triangle CDE. What is area of triangle ADE from the first one? Half into AD into EF. Half into AD into EF by, what is area of triangle BDE? Half into BD into EF. Half into BD into EF is equals to, what is area of triangle ADE? I am going to consider the second one. Half into AE into DC. Half into AE into DC by, for area of triangle ACDE, half into CE into DC. Half into CE into DC. Now cancel the like terms. Half and half gets cancelled. EF and EF gets cancelled. Half and half gets cancelled. DC and DC gets cancelled. Therefore, AD by BD is equals to AE by CE. Hence, proved. This is how we prove the basic proportionality theorem. Hope you understand. Let's see the basic proportionality theorem, its converse. Already we have seen basic proportionality theorem. Now we are going to see its converse. So, what is its converse? If a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line drawn is parallel to third side. In basic proportional theorem, what we have learned? If a line is drawn parallel to one of the side, then the line joining two sides divides the third side in the same ratio, divides the two sides in the same ratio. Now, in converse, if a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line drawn is parallel to third side. So, let us consider that in triangle ABC, the line drawn is DE such that he has given that it divides in the same ratio. He has given ABC, a line divides in the ratio that AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. Now, what we have to prove is, we need to prove that DE is parallel to BC. In basic proportionality theorem, these two are parallel is given. We need to prove they are in the same ratio. Here, they are in the same ratio is given. We need to prove that they are parallel. Now, proof. Let us go in a contrary way. Let us assume that DE is not parallel to BC. When DE is not parallel to BC, let us draw a line parallel to BC. Let DF be parallel to BC. Let's DF be parallel to BC. Once these two lines are parallel according to basic proportionality theorem, BPT means basic proportionality theorem. If a line drawn is parallel to one of the side, then the line joining the two sides are divided in the same ratio. That means AD by DB is equals to AF by FC. Already we have one statement and one more statement we have here. See that both the statements, their left hand side parts are equal. Here I have AD by DB, here also I have AD by DB. That means once the left hand side parts are equal, their right hand side parts should be equal. That's why I'll write that from 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, AF by FC is equals to AE by AC. AE by AC. If you observe, can I write AF as AC minus FC? AF as AC minus FC. I am writing this as AC minus FC by FC is equals to, I am writing AE as AC minus EC. I am writing AE as AC minus EC. AC minus EC by EC. Therefore, this will become AC by FC minus FC by FC. FC by FC means as both numerator and denominator are same, it gives you 1 is equals to AC by EC minus EC by EC 1. So both the sides I have minus 1. I'll cancel them. That gives you AC by FC is equals to AC by EC. So both numerators are same. I can cancel them. So 1 by FC is equals to 1 by EC. On cross multiplication, you will get EC is equals to FC. EC is equals to FC. By seeing the figure, can we say that EC is equal to FC? No, we cannot say EC is equal to FC. But there is one possibility. If F coincides with E, if F coincides with E, then FC will be equal to EC. FC will be equal to EC. Therefore, you should write here that it is possible if and only if F coincides with E. It is possible if and only if F coincides with E. That means what we have assumed, DF is parallel to BC. DF is parallel to BC. As F is coinciding with E, instead of F I can write E. Therefore, DE is parallel to BC, hence proved. Did you understand my point here? EC is equal to FC. This case is possible if and only if F coincides with E. F coincides with E means DF coincides with DE. DF coincides with DE. Therefore, DE is parallel to BC. Hence proved. Let's see some of the examples on basic proportionality theorem and its converse. See this. This example has been given many times for 2 mark questions. In the given figure, LM parallel to AB. See, in the given figure AB, in the triangle ABC, LM is parallel to AB. AL he has given as x minus 3. AL from here to here they have given as x minus 3. AC they have given as 2x. The entire length they have given as 2x. BM they have given as x minus 2. BM they have given as x minus 2. And BC they have given as 2x plus 3. BC they have given as 2x plus 3. One thing, they are asking you to find value of x. So nothing else is given, but by seeing the figure, we can identify what theorem has to be used. He has given they are parallel. Whenever parallel is given, we can make use of basic proportionality theorem. See, in this triangle, 2 sides are parallel. That means I can make use of basic proportionality theorem. So, using basic proportionality theorem in triangle ABC, see, LM is parallel to AB. That means this is the vertex point. As these two vertex points are involved in these parallel lines, so this is the vertex. From here I need to calculate CL by LA is equal to CM by MB. CL by LA is equals to CM by MB. Already these two vertices are used in making parallel lines. I am going to, the remaining vertex is C. From here I need to start. CL by LA. CL by LA is equals to CM by MB. Right. CL is nothing but CA minus LA, no? CL is nothing but CA minus LA. CA minus LA by LA is equals to CM is nothing but BC minus BM. BC minus BM by MB. CA by LA minus LA by LA 1, BC by MB minus MB by MB 1. This minus 1 gets cancelled, right? Now we have all the four values. What is AC value? He has given us AC 2x. What is AL or LA? X minus 3. What is BC? 2x plus 3. What is BM? X minus 2. Do the cross multiplication. 2x into x minus 2. 2x into x minus 2 is equals to 2x plus 3 into x minus 3. 2x plus 3 into x minus 3. Now using distributive property, 2x into x, 2x square minus 2x into 2, 4x. 2x into x, 2x square. 2x into minus 3, minus 6x. Now with 3 into x, 3x. 3 into minus 3, minus 9. Now if you see 2x square is there on both the sides. Minus 4x is equals to minus 6x plus 3x. Minus 3x minus 9. I will bring minus 3x to the left hand side. Minus 4x plus 3x is equals to minus 9. Therefore minus 4x plus 3x is minus x. Minus x is equal to minus 9. Therefore x is equals to 9. X is equals to 9. See this? As he has given these two sides are parallel, we can make use of basic proportionality theorem. If they have given two sides are in the same ratio, then we need to use converse basic proportionality theorem. Okay? Hope you understand. Let's see the second example. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to DC and its diagonals intersect each other at point O. Show that AO by BO is equals to CO by DO. So he has given a trapezium ABCD. A, B, C, D. AB is parallel to DC. Yes, AB is parallel to DC we have drawn. Its diagonals, AC is one diagonal, BD is another diagonal. Both will meet at a point O. Both will meet at a point O. Given that ABCD is a trapezium, in which AB is parallel to DC, diagonals AC and BD intersected O. Now show that AO by BO is equals to CO by DO. So what theorem has to be used here? If at all you want to use basic proportionality theorem, we can use it for triangles. In triangles, two sides should be parallel. So if I consider triangle ADB, where is the parallel line to AB? There is no parallel line. So what I do is, let us draw a parallel line through O to AB. Draw a line through O which is parallel to AB and CD. I am going to draw a line, let us name it as F, EF. I have drawn a EF line parallel to AB as well as CD. Now I can make use of ABD triangle. Consider triangle DAB. Consider triangle DAB. OF is parallel to AB. Yes or no? OF is parallel to AB. Therefore, according to basic proportionality theorem, if a line drawn is parallel to one of the side, the line will divide the other two sides in the same ratio. That means, see, AB line is parallel to OF. The remaining vertex in DAB is D. So from here I need to check. DF by FA is equals to DO by OB. DF by FA is equals to DO by OB. This is the first one. Now consider another triangle ADC. Consider triangle ADC. Consider triangle ADC. OF is parallel to CD. OF is parallel to CD. Once OF is parallel to CD, we can make use of basic proportionality theorem. According to BPT, basic proportionality theorem, see, OF is parallel to CD. Therefore, I need to start with vertex A. AF by FD. AF by FD is equals to AO by OC. AO by OC. This is the second one. If I reciprocate left hand side, I will reciprocate the left hand side so that right hand side will be reciprocated. DF by FA is equals to CO by AO. The reason behind reciprocating is, here also I have DF by FA, no? Here also if I have DF by FA, then only I can equate them. See, both 1 and 2 left hand side parts are equal. DF by FA, here also DF by FA. Once the left hand side parts are equal, right hand side parts must be equal. Therefore, from 1 and 2, DO by OB is equals to CO by AO. Yes or no? Check it. Left hand side DF by FA, left hand side DF by FA. When two left hand sides are equal, their right hand sides must be equal. So we have equated. Now AO is in denominator, get it here, it will become numerator. DO is in numerator, transpose to right hand side, it will go to denominator. Therefore AO by OB can be written as BO is equals to CO by DO. So whatever they asked to prove, that we have proved. So hope you understand this session. In this session we have learned what are similar figures and what are similar triangles, and then we have seen basic proportionality theorem and its converse and some of the examples.